So we're here with the GoPro Mission 1 Pro and the Hero 13 and the Hero 12. Plus we'll even throw in the Ace Pro 2 and the Action 6 and maybe even throw the Luna in there and just, to give you some other frames of reference. But we wanted to do a low light test. So I'm just gonna kind of ride along through the city and show the different cameras and kind of narrate over that so I can be watching it while you watch it and we can talk about what we're seeing. Because right now, Mission 1 Pro looks amazing in the little screen. Hero 12 looks pretty average. Actually, Hero 13 looks really dark, even though this is kind of like a low light setting. Also, I have this little light here so I can turn this thing on and you can see what it looks like if you're using like a key light. So yeah, that light's really cool. It's like a little 360 light. Links in the description, as everything else is. So make sure you check it out down there. And let's officially start.
MrBlack.
All right, it's me narrating here and just looking at the footage. And let's start with the baseline. The GoPro Hero 12, it's historically struggled when light gets scarce. Its 1/1.9-inch sensor just doesn't pull in enough ambient light. And that results in the noticeable shadow noise and micro jitters. Even though the image stabilization is on, it does fight against the darkness. Switching over to the Hero 13, you can see GoPro did some work on this one. It uses the same sensor size, but thanks to improved processing and the 10-bit HLG HDR, the highlight management is significantly cleaner. The city lights aren't as blown out, and the colors look punchier. Now, one thing I love about the Mission 1 Pro is it actually has a dedicated mode for low light. And you see a huge difference on that screen. I mean, ironically, it's almost night and day compared to the other ones. Now, this isn't your typical rugged action cam. It's a compact cinema camera packing a true 1-inch sensor and native 8K capture. When I'm holding it like vlogging style, I still look a bit maybe out of focus, not as clear as I'd want to be. When I put the key light on, it does make a big difference. So that does help. Now, I like doing this on more of the city lights because if you're traveling or walking through cities, this is what you're going to want to see when you're using your camera. And a lot of that has to do with their new processor, the GP3. So with all of that AI processing, we should also check in on the Ace Pro 2. This camera definitely steps it up compared to the older GoPros with a larger 1/1.3-inch sensor. But the secret weapon is inside that dual AI chip running their specialized pure video mode. Like, look at the difference here. The Ace Pro 2, it uses neural networks to denoise the image in real time. And the result is wildly bright, like shadows. Suddenly you can see and make out what's on the image. That Leica lens also keeps ghosting and flares to a minimum, but it's not perfect. If you look closely at moving subjects, you can sometimes see that AI computational look, a slight artificial shapeness, but for sheer brightness, it's a massive leap forward. And comparing that to the Action 6 with their super night mode, this one brings in a massive 1/1.1-inch square sensor alongside a first of its kind variable aperture that drops down to a bright f/2.0. So in super night mode, this thing can crank up to an insane ISO of 51,200. The Action 6 gives us the cleanest, most natural looking dynamic range. Because the sensor is physically larger, it doesn't have to rely as heavily on aggressive software smoothing. It's balanced, sharp, and incredibly realistic. And going back to the Mission Pro compared to these, they didn't give up on their low light. And the footage speaks for itself. Like, notice the background. You actually get natural optical bokeh from the city lights, not artificial software blur. The shadow details are actually immaculate, and there's zero AI artifacting. So in my opinion, looking at the different cameras, the Hero 12 is more for day shooters. I'll give it 2 out of 5 for low light performance. The Hero 13 is great for casual vlogging, a 3 out of 5 with better highlights. The Ace Pro 2, it's the brightest. It's great for casual night shooters. I'm gonna give that one a 4.5 out of 5. It's got insane AI brightness. The Action 6, it's definitely the true action enthusiast at night. I'll also give this one a 4.5 out of 5 because it's the cleanest hardware. But the Mission 1 Pro, it does look really good. So now you actually do have that cinematic camera that's great for night creators and also indie filmmakers. I don't want to give this exactly a 5 out of 5, but I might give this a little slight advantage over the other ones at a 4.6 out of 5. I don't know, what are your thoughts? How would you rank that? But just for fun, I want to show you what the Luna looks like out here. This is the Luna Ultra from Insta360. I just did a video on that. You can check that one out. This thing is amazing. And also let's compare that to the DJI Pocket 4, which also looks really good at low light. Now, obviously these aren't action cameras, so it's kind of not fair to put them on the same list, but I just wanted to show you for a reference. So you've been looking at the footage, same as me. I'd love to know your thoughts. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I really like all of these brands. And I think that some cameras are better than others for what your needs are. So it really depends on that. So do leave a comment and let me know which one you think looks best in low light. All right, well, that ends the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If it was helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. There's gonna be some more videos coming out on these action cameras and any other new ones that are coming out, any firmware updates. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you wanna see my original Mission 1 Pro video and the other video I did with Mission 1 Pro and some other videos, yeah, I have them on the screen. Check one of those and see you next time.